man, that was a... Why are there so many bones? There's like a million people.
These are all bones. Oh God. There must be hundreds of bodies down here.
Hundreds? Bro, that's... way more than that.
This jacket is straight out of the 1800s. Has the court been using this pit for that long? This dress sleeve is wild. Straight out of a movie. Or museum. It must be maybe 100 years old. Here's hoping that's a way out.
Ugh.
Glad to have you back online. What happened? Are you all right?
It's a long story. The people we're up against are not messing around. I'll tell you more when I get back.
Copy that. See you soon.
Okay. Return to the Belfry is my only option right now. Which is good. I wanted to unlock whatever I can. Yeah. Someone wants you to disrupt Gotham City's criminal underworld by doing what you do best, fighting crime. Visit the Penguin. Okay. Oh, he's outside. He's in his full regalia.
Welcome back. Had a good time rubbing elbows with the beautiful people.
It was enlightening. So, what do you want?
Straight to the point. I like that about you. So, how's about a little partnership?
I'm too young to run a bar, and I don't have a fake ID either.
You misunderstand me, friend. As the owner of a respected establishment, I have an interest in keeping the streets safe. You could help.
What's your angle? Are you hoping I'll take out some of your competitors in the process?
I'm not in the crime business anymore. So if I came across any unusual gear, I'd be obliged to turn it over. Upstanding citizen that I am.
You're lucky they're criminals. Or I wouldn't even consider it.
Well, that's the spirit.
Penguin challenges. This is just random stuff to do across the maps now. So everybody just has more missions that they're out there.
Did you know that Bruce was looking into the court?
I didn't. There were few things he kept from me, but this was unfortunately one of them.
For me too.
We managed to log some voice recordings of the court, but they're difficult to make out.
You sure? You just forget they had playing.
Tim.
You know, you weren't the first Robin, kid.
Or the second.
Bunch of files got corrupted. I'll run some diagnostics, see what I can recover.
Let's see if Master Bruce left us any more clues.
Margie, the tattooed lady, would tell us stories about the court back at Haley's Circus. Used to say they were watching and they'd steal us away if we gave a bad performance. Always assumed it was just circus legend.
Not at all. There are a number of references to the court in Gotham's history, but nothing concrete. I can't authenticate any of these sources.
Supposedly some wingnut wrote a tell-all book about them. But it's a legend in and of itself, so...
Shame, really. Such a work would have made a wonderful addition to the library.
The earliest version of the court rhyme is from the 1700s.
And says they're after the Fountain of Youth.
Seem pretty kill-happy for people who want eternal life.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. There were a lot of bodies in that pit.
And one of them was holding this. Might open something useful.
Our scans revealed an isotope embedded in the metal. It definitely has a match.
It's a key.
So? Let's find the door.
There's new info on the board.
Vigilante activity is on the rise in Gotham. GCN tip lines and social media are lighting up in recent days, with numerous reports of masked heroes disrupting criminal activity across the city. Curiously, none of these incidents seem to involve Batman, who has not been seen in Gotham for quite some time. GCPD warns that vigilantism is a criminal offense. They say they will not hesitate to charge any, quote, unsanctioned crime fighters if they are caught. You're watching GCN. I'm Noor Rashid.
They got more stuff on the boards now, at least. Okay. We're now on 3.1, so this is a new story chapter. And I think that I'm gonna go ahead and switch characters from Robin. Though it has been pretty cool playing stealthy with Robin. We can do either a Red Hood, who's a big shooter, or Batgirl, which I don't really know what Batgirl stuff is, so I think I might just go ahead with Batgirl. Hacker, single target Bruce, so let's check it out.
I have to admit, I was surprised Mr. Cobblepot agreed to help.
Me too. I've rarely seen him this scared. But after the Powers Club and that death pit, I get it.
It's a grim way of discovering the stories about the court were real all along.
But now that...
The Court of Owls is watching from inside of Gotham's walls. They lurk in every shadow, and they rule us one and all.
I learned that rhyme on the playground and always thought it was weird, but a lot of nursery rhymes are.
When Bruce began investigating the court, he wondered if even he was being too cautious, chasing a fairy tale. It seems impossible that someone could control Gotham from the shadows without Batman finding out.
Batman lived in the shadows. When you're in the middle of something, it can be hard to see the whole picture.
A grand conspiracy. I'm not sure Bruce would be gratified to find his suspicions were right.
I can't believe Bruce didn't even tell you he was looking into the court.
The court was a difficult subject for Bruce. As a young child, he became convinced they were behind his parents' murder.
Ooh.
Oh man. Poor Bruce.
Indeed. We never spoke of the court at home after that. Now, I wonder if he felt he could not tell
Nope.
me such things.
Didn't drop frames.
There was nothing Bruce couldn't tell you, Alfred. Only things he wouldn't.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. I don't know why the internet, my bitrate is just being so unstable. Like, you kind of can't tell on the stream just right now, but if I get to moving or whatever, it'll, yep, I see it dropping already. That's wild that it is so severe. Bro just pulls up next to me and does handstand
I
push-ups.
can't believe I missed them.
The Court of Owls? Yeah. How have they operated so long in Gotham without us knowing?
Didn't you say someone in the circus knew about them?
Only is a scary story. You know, say Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times at midnight, she shows up. Talk about the court, and they send a town to kill you.
Joke's on us, I guess.
Well, we have been talking about them.
Okay. Oh, nice. Most enemy attacks can't interrupt Batgirl's heavy melee attacks. Receives 75% defense bonus when hit by an enemy counterattack. Revive yourself once after her health is depleted. It's 4% health upon defeating an enemy, or 8% health upon defeating an enemy. The grab strike or takedown. That's a big deal. That looked pretty good. Remote hacking. Using AR mode, Batgirl can disable certain devices like cameras, turrets, mines, electronic panels, and laser control modules. Oh, nice. want to get to that one, but we're actually a little shy of it. I need to get 2 more levels, which I might end up doing, so. Why while aiming on an enemy using a gun or what device? Hey, cool, let's get out there and try it out, huh? Let's see if challenges are the same. Armed strike training. Okay, let me go ahead and do that real quick while I'm here. Also let us try a few of our moves as well.
Physical and mental preparation go hand in hand. Here, we can train the mind to prepare the body, but it requires deep focus. Let go of your pain and pay attention to my voice. In the heat of battle, remember to not rush. Time your strikes well to build momentum in the fight.
Batgirl!
Ah, nice. Batarangs.
Let's see if you're as good as people say.
That was a big hit. Okay.
Bring it on! No. Here.
Whoa.
Let's go.
I expect no less. Jim would be proud of you.
Yeah. She might be the strongest character. Okay, let's get back out there. Alright, let's try out Batgirl.
All right, Belfry. Where am I headed?
By cross-referencing the isotope in the key with Gotham architecture records, we've managed to narrow it down to a location. I'm sending you the coordinates now.
Great. Thanks, Belfry. Let's do this again. You had to do things the hard way. You ready for this? More bad guys? No problem.
Yeah.
They never learn.
And it, wow. Full health still because she just heals. Okay. Definitely better mechanics for this character than the other ones. Oh.
Batgirl.
Is that Batgirl? Huh.
And it's also a dead body. Once this person was killed and left half buried in a sloppy homicide by the freaks. Who were from a recent freaks-related murder in Bristol used the same chemical sedative. Paint. This paint is likely unrelated to the crime. Shovel. The shovel was likely used to bury the victim before the attackers were interrupted or simply gave up. No usable prints on the handle. Graffiti. This graffiti is colorful but not particularly artistic. So, given the mess, this glass is likely unrelated. Which clues points to the current location of the suspects. Probably the chloroform.
There we go. Definitely in the right direction.
Officers needed by Mercy and Beacon. Known criminals have been spotted in the area.
There's more of them coming. You didn't stand a chance. Maybe you could try not committing crimes.
I'm gonna clip him. This'll make short work of you.
Come on, let's be cool about this. I got nothing to do with this. Hey, maybe we can talk about this.
He says as he punches my head.
Let's talk.
Okay, I'll talk.
Much obliged.
Whoa.
better get out of here. I got this.
This is the first one that's actually spawned where you're playing as playing on the bike.
Belfry, you made it. Now to find that door.
It'll probably be working. Remember the cold line? The cold house is watching.
From inside Gotham's walls. Hell yeah! Nothing good ever came from an eerie glow. This must be it.
Ugh. Wild. Batgirl is awesome.
There we go.
We're going to see a little bit more of the storyline.
Belfry, I'm in. Looks to be some sort of court hideout. It's empty.
Strange location for it. Any indication of what they were doing there?
Let me take a look.
Illuminati things. Voting? Yeah, it looked like they voted on who they were going to sacrifice. Let's scan the document.
Moreno. I remember that case. Belfry, can you call up the Moreno murder case? Should be in the unsolved file.
Of course. The brother of Elena Moreno, a local judge. She took a leave of absence from the bench directly afterward for family reasons.
It was a Court of Owls hit. Let me see what else I can find out.
Oh. West End. Brass peg. This peg points southeast toward the Truman Federal Building. This peg points east toward the hospital. It's a feather. Eyeball and feather. Then on the west end, east is this peg points northeast toward Otisburg. Another command from the court. Symbols are different from the previous document. They seem to indicate a command and a location. Swap means threaten. Rest of the text says make them fear us. Ulfasidi means purge. The rest of the text says kill all who trespass. The image matches the one on the second order. Dia Day card. This matches the symbol of the order for Alexander Moreno. Dia Day means kill. Rest of the text says kill the target. Nearway card. The text appears to be in Old English. Nearway means constrain or confine. Rest of the text says take them prisoner. Mountain Hospital, Truman Federal Building, and this peg points west toward the Gotham River. The knife, owl dagger. This matches the daggers found at the links from crime scene. Oh, so that means that the Court of Owls did the hit on Jacob Landstrom? I'm kind of mind blown right now. What are the court's instructions? I don't know. This shit don't make sense at all. This peg points north towards Boulder Avenue. Court is giving order to purge a location. Okay, so here's like a mountain symbol pointing east towards Otisburg. Take a prisoner. Okay, swords and swords, it has to be the same thing. This is a bunch of owls, so this has got to be the feather or the eyeball. There's only 4 cards and there's 5 pegs that fit in the cards. So symbols are different from the previous document. Seem to indicate a command and location. Oh, maybe this is it. So it's got the sword and this. So same purge. Gotham River?
Belfry, looks like the court gave an order to purge at the Chelsea Tunnel.
Construction on the tunnel was shut down when the site was declared unsafe.
Sounds like a cover-up to me. Whatever's down there, the Court of Owls wants it kept hidden. I'll head there now.
Okay.
Take care and keep us updated.
What just happened? Chelsea Tunnel?
That's it! I'm done! Head key! Look sharp! Get faster!
No pictures, please.
I'm still getting...
Ah, there we go. Ah. We got a fan in the wall. Yeah, good old 90s.
Belfry, I'm in. Looks like they hit some kind of underground tunnel. I'll probably lose comms down there. Mark my location. I'll check in as soon as I can.
Copy that. Be careful down there.
What's this? Cell phone. I sent messages. It's stalking me. I don't think it's human. There's something crawling on the ceiling. Instance that in the AR. Oh, ninja. Maybe. It's an owl. Evade Flurry allows enemies to repeatedly dodge attacks and abilities. Target enemies evade Flurry with the area of effect. Attacks or abilities, range attacks used are another potential counter to evade Flurry. Okay.
Take this!
Oh. Evade that. Feral talons. Oh. Yeah. Whoa.
You've got to be kidding me. This place is huge.
It randomly made me start walking, so I guess something's gonna pop out. Oh.
Again with you things?
Interrogate. Oh, yeah, man, this thing's got like zombie legs and shit. What is going on here?
I wish you could see this, Belfry. The court's spending a lot of resources to mine whatever's down here. They already extracted what was in here.
Samples of ore drilled under the surrounding rock. Spectrographic analyzer. X-ray analyzer.
Maybe I can find a sample with some ore still in it. Extraction room. That sounds promising. No one around. Maybe now I can get a sample of whatever they're mining down here.
Computer. I did tinkering and went back to some older composite samples. Turns out what we thought was waste ore just needed a different extraction treatment. Carbonic acid damaged the sample. The sulfuric acid solution worked perfectly. At this rate, we'll hit our targets for projectile Poleus before the deposits run out. I'm preparing a report for the council.
Maybe these samples can tell me what they're looking for.
For sample 222 COS, holes in the sample indicate the element has already been extracted. For sample 10400 MAG, a note on the sample reads, reacts poorly to all previously reacts poorly to all previous extraction methods, no sample extracted. Carbonic acid. The pH in this sample is extremely high. pH in this sample is extremely high. It seems to be an extremely concentrated, possibly modified form of the acid. A cyanide solution, commonly used in gold extraction. Sulfuric acid, commonly used in copper mining. Compared to the other acids, it seems more of this has been used. Ammonium nitrate, solution of mineral salt and water, more commonly used in agriculture. It seems odd to have it here. Test logs and report of various acids and samples with some statistics on extraction rates. A note in the margin reads, at current recoverability rates, we will not reach our targets before this mine is depleted. We must find more reliable extraction methods or uncover a new source. A note on this sample reads, I've tried to use carbonic acid to increase the yields on this sample, but the element I extracted was damaged. It's MAR, failed experiment. Composite ore COS. Sample doesn't have a note like some of the others. It looks like the element hasn't been extracted yet. Port site. A. Note on the sample reads, does not react to previous methods. No sample extracted. assuming COS is the copper. Oh. Yeah, COS, and there's already one that has been used. 222 COS. 888 COS. And sulfuric acid because set it on the computer.
Dionysium. What the hell is that? Maybe the back computer will have some answers. If I ever find my way out of here. That'll get me out of here.
But we're gonna have to fight some Weird Al demons on the way out.
So you're still alive. It's clear you don't understand your place. We earned our power. We shaped Gotham into the great city she is today. We are the protectors, not you. You're just bats. And I'll devour bats.
Yeah, but I'm also a girl. A Batgirl. And girls buy our merchandise.
That's my cue to leave. Where am I? Something's blocking the door. Probably debris from the cave-in.
It can be in
Please
forest,
tell me that's
since
the
there's a
way
bunch of
out.
owls. There we go.
Belfry, you there?
We seem to have you back, Batgirl. Are you all right?
I'm fine. The court is mining some strange substance, and it looks a hell of a lot like... Belfry, you're cutting out. Belfry?
You take forever to do the simplest of tasks. We have things to discuss. Come find me.
Oh, Talia al Ghul.
The Court of Owls is watching. From inside of Gotham's walls. They lurk in every shadow. And they rule you. One and all.
You used us. You knew about the court and waited for us to do the dirty work for you.
When I was still part of the League, We observed the court's growth in Gotham. Now you can see the city's rotten core.
They call what they're mining Dionysium. But it looks like it's from a Lazarus pit.
A foul substitute for the true miracle. A contaminated extract. For centuries, the court has been looking for a fountain of youth. Instead, they found the makings of undying monsters.
Yeah.
So those talons... That's what they're using to create them. So why not make a trade? A Lazarus pit for their science. You'd have a loyal army without ever recruiting another ninja.
Even in their current debased state, the League would never descend to such venality. And the court's greed and corruption prevent them from ever mastering the secrets of the Lazarus pits.
Of course! You get to use the Lazarus pits because you're so generous and kind.
Oh, those are some harsh words. I gave you back your friend, Jason.
I knew it. And I know you didn't do it as some kind of favor to me, or Bruce.
I suppose gratitude was too much to expect in exchange for another stab at life.
He didn't ask for your help, Talia. None of us did.
With Bruce gone, the court's operation grows. The League of Shadows will raise Gotham to the ground unless you silence the court.
Just spit it out, Talia. You want the voice gone, and you want to use us to do it for you. But what do you get out of it?
I'll do what I can to distract the League. And your path to the Court of Owls will be clear.
Oh, now I get how Montoya feels.
That was good.
Hey, Alfred, did the city records turn up anything?
They didn't. According to the city permits, there's been no mining in Gotham City since the Cauldron was completed.
Judging from what we found last night, they've been digging down there for centuries.
Give this a listen, Alfred. Babs managed to repair some of the court voice recordings.
Dionysium brought the Talons back to life.
Sort of. Dionysium's basically weak as hell Lazarus pit water. Brings back motor functions, but free will's as good as gone.
Ooh.
So what is a Talon?
Turns them into
exactly?
zombies.
Some kind of feral zombie assassin?
Yeah.
We've all seen weirder shit. Maybe.
Feral zombie. Sounds like Jason, all right.
I recognize a voice. The older woman is Constance Cobblepot, I'm fairly certain.
And the others?
More difficult to say. Maybe if I heard them in person.
In person? Tim, put the waveforms on the screen.
It's hard to find a match with all the damage and voice modulation. Maybe the matching system would have better luck if...
We match what we have against the live voices.
Fun, but how do we find these jackasses?
2 words. Orchard Hotel.
The Masquerade. The event of the season. This year's dedicated to Master Bruce.
Gotham's rich dress up and pretend they're humanitarians. I've been a few times.
So it's Dirtbag Central.
With so many of Gotham's elite together, security at the Masquerade will be tight. Finding out their plans first would give you an important advantage.
I'll tweak our masks to record telescopic audio.
If we can get a good vantage point, we may be able to put some faces to these mystery voices.
Sounds like our kind of party.
put some new info on the board.
Okay, so let me check.
I leveraged a mutual acquaintance. The head of security for the Orchard Hotel, Mr. Hendricks, has agreed to a meeting. The details are pinned to the evidence board.
I need just one more level for Batgirl, but we're now on to 4, and since this is a new chapter, I'm gonna go ahead and swap to Crimson Hood. Oh, excuse me, Red Hood.
I've always heard the Orchard Hotel is haunted.
That's true at least one night a year. Bunch of rich ghouls in masks.
Haven't played as Red Hood yet, so this should be interesting.